Hi there everybody, thanks for watching my newest video. I'm just going live here to just kind of give a quick update. It's been a while since I've done a video. I did share some pictures of what I had done, but hadn't really done much in the way of a video lately. Been really busy, so I wanted to kind of update. I pretty much got this dome done. There's a little bit of, as you can see, a little bit of touch up I need to do on some of these tiles just to kind of finish it off. I tried to do some highlight on this one, and I didn't like the way it was looking, so I've scraped most of it off. I'm going to just touch it back up with some of the paint to give it kind of go back to just without the highlight. I thought highlighting along the edges of these tiles was going to be a good idea, but I didn't like the way it looked. And it might have just been the color I used, I don't know, but I didn't like it. So I'm going to just undo it, go back to I'll just put another layer of the base coat of this dark green, and then I'll do just a little bit of this blue with the dry wash. Then I'll do my green tone as a wash over it, just to kind of even it out, and it should turn out looking like, you know, the rest of these did, which I actually really like the way they look. I think it looks good even without that highlight. So I went ahead and kind of touched up the trees a little bit, so they're looking, in my opinion, a little bit better. I added a little bit of ash gray to the brown that I was using for the trees, so it kind of has like more of a grayish tone to it, which I really like. I think that the trees are looking really good. I added kind of a pearlescent color to the white there. You can really see it kind of on the round part, not so much on the beams, but it's, you know, it shines a little more than just the matte white did. And then obviously I've done the gold on the top. I put down a layer of just like a bronze first, and then I did which gold was it? I want to say greedy gold. I went with greedy gold, just kind of to do some of these high ridges coming down. You see how it's a little brighter coming down along those and along the edges. And then I did this bright gold, which is a new one I actually hadn't tried from the from the Fanatics paint line from Army Painter, and I did that just around the edge to really just kind of bring that out, and then on the top there to really kind of make that look like it's catching the most of the sun. So yeah, I highlighted down the edge ridges of these with the greedy gold on top of that bronze to really make the edges kind of pop a little more. So the dome is pretty much done. Like I said, there's a little bit of touch up I have to do when I get done and get to putting together the whole piece as a whole. I'm going to be starting on this next piece. I've already started putting some of that base green down on some of these. I can already tell this is going to be a lot harder than the dome was. I'm trying to get a good angle in there to get along these dark or these deeper parts is really difficult, especially these ones with the trees in the way, like this one. That's going to be really difficult. You can already see kind of from the way that the priming took there that it was already hard just to get the airbrush in there to get the white on the way I wanted it. So I imagine it's going to be hard to put the green and other colors on there as well. So it'll be interesting to see kind of how that turns out. I did prime this while it was put together, so let's see here. Looks like no, that's not right. Where does this one go? Like that. So that's going to be how those fit together when it's all said and done. You know, that's going to fit in like that. So not having primed these, you know, top inner parts right there isn't going to be a big deal. And so, because it's going to go together just like that. So I think that's going to be good. We got obviously some bronze and gold work down here. The tree is a lot more in depth on this piece. There's a lot more of the roofs above the windows, which need that green and blue look And then these pillars going right in here are going to be more of the white, like that cap up there with the pearlescence in it. And then it's going to come into a gold here. And I'm going to do these outer edges gold with a top part gold as well. And I think I'm going to try to paint these back parts gold, even though it's a really tiny spot. But once I take the top off, I think it'll be easier to get to those. Down here on this door, so you can see this door actually opens and closes. So that's going to present its own unique set of challenges while painting, trying to keep it from just swinging open. But it's going to be white down here, but then all the accents like in the window and around the edges and the doorknob are all going to be gold. This area up above the window is going to be gold. This will be gold. So there's a lot of gold on this part. These little details right here are going to be gold. Obviously we got the wooden steps here. I want it to kind of be the same as the tree, but I think maybe a little lighter. Give the impression of having been worn. So it'll be probably darker kind of in the outer areas, but then like where people would walk kind of down the middle, I'm going to make it kind of look a little scuffed, a little lighter, like there's been people walking on it. For the railing, I'm going to try to get that pearl white underneath here with like the gold for the like scrolling underneath there. I'm not sure yet. I don't think I want to do gold for the banister. I originally had thought maybe I wanted to, but that's a lot on the whole mini. A lot of gold. And so I'm thinking I might go with the same pearl white there. Definitely want to stay away from wood tones because the tree is so involved in this piece. And so there's a lot of tree, especially down in here. So I really want this to pop from it. So I think I'm going to stick with the white color and only have the gold underneath the railing for this scroll work up under here. And so, yeah, you know, there's a lot of work going into this still. There's cat hair on my piece. There you go. And so we're just starting this piece. This is piece 2 of 4. So I'm hoping that once we get this one going, it goes quickly. But I have a feeling, just from the time I spent doing just this green, and the fact that there are, 8 of them, 8 of these little roof things there, it's going to be a lot. I think it's going to take me a while to get that done. And I don't know that I want to do these while doing a video. So I might not actively live stream while painting these, at least this part. Maybe once I get to the stairs and the railing, that's a little easier. Also, I haven't decided yet if, how detailed I want to get inside. Obviously, trying to get down in there with a paintbrush to do this, is difficult. There's a lot going on in there, and trying to brush that out. I want to get the bricks. And it's one of the things that I was thinking about is out here, there are bricks on this. So I want to do this in gold, and the bricks, I'm not sure how I want to do it. I kind of thought I wanted to do it the pearly white like this. But I don't know. Maybe just go gray. I haven't figured it out yet. The bricks are really throwing me in this piece because I wasn't expecting brickwork. I don't want it to be just stone gray, because it would clash with the smooth pearl of the pillars, and so I might try to imply that it's that same kind of stone as what the pillars are meant to be, like a ivory marble type stone. But cut into bricks maybe. And then same thing in here. This, I can probably just go with stone gray for the bottom stones, but I definitely want to do these inner ones different. But then the pillars inside, as you can see, there's these pillars, they go all the way up. And so the in-between parts are going to be gold, but that leaves white and white and then if the bricks are also white, like maybe there's not as much of a transition there, which I might want more of. I just genuinely don't know what to do with the bricks. So if anyone has a suggestion or an idea, maybe that would be helpful. So yeah, that's kind of a quick update of where we're at on this project. It's a lot, as you can see. We only just now finished the first part, and even that still has a little bit of detail work left to do to really finish it out. So I don't know. Hopefully I can figure something out. I can, get this squared away and start really busting this out in the next few days. I do have tomorrow off work, so I'll probably put in a good amount of time on it tomorrow. I'm kind of tired sitting at my desk right now. I've been struggling with some back pain, which is always kind of a problem on things like this because you're leaning over and stuff like that. So, I might just take a break, maybe go lay on the couch and watch some TV for the night, and then try to hit it pretty hard tomorrow. So I'm hoping to have at least the roofs done tomorrow, and hopefully get the trees based. It's a lot of brown, but it should go pretty quickly for at least just the oak brown that I'm going to use for just the base of the tree before I switch into that ash gray and I think I went with leather brown, or no, monster brown. Whichever one it was, for the highlights of the tree. So that's where we're at. Hopefully somebody will give me an idea what to do with these bricks. If not, we'll just hit it when we get to them. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Sorry this one wasn't more detailed and didn't have more painting, but I appreciate you guys following and watching these videos. Alright, I'm out.